Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here with the Joker. I'm not going to mess around today, we're going to get straight into it. This is our qualifying lap here. As you can see, we're at Brands Hatch and it's wet. The organisers thought that it'd be fun or funny to spice it up, as they said. But that's all good. So this is qualifying for race 9 and 10, round 5, World Touring Car Championship for Forza Pro League Racing. This is the last round, the last 2 races of this Series 2, and it's been an epic series. I've loved every minute of it. My first time racing in an overseas league for me. This is UK based, so it's first time racing in an overseas league. Had a blast, great bunch of guys, and so much so that I've signed up for a few other series with them as well. So yeah, great league to be part of, and well done to the guys that organise it for putting it together. They've done a fantastic job, so can't wait for the next one. I'll definitely be back. But as you can see, we're coming through, this is Sterling's Bend. This is our one and only flying lap. Bit of a thing with the Audis, they do take a long time for the tyres to heat up, so you get lap 1 and 2 to heat them up, and generally your third lap is your best lap. So we've gone, so far it's P7 with a 135.2, but we end up P8. As you see, Big Tubes was having a moment there through, what's that, that's Paddock Hill, coming down the hill there. So yeah, as you can see, we ended up P8 there with Delorto, and so I can't quite see who's second. MC, he just left. But anyway, let's just get straight into race 1 for the weekend, but race 9. And as it's wet, you just don't want too much wheel spin, but not too bad of a start, that's okay. Wow, look at this. Someone's just punted me out the backside, thank you. There's 2 more off there. That's Simon and Tea Leaf. As we come up here through, this is Druitt's Bend. Still very cold tyres, obviously. Just have to tippy-toe our way around the first couple of laps here. Back end not want to stick either. Front end doesn't want to stick, back end doesn't want to stick. Come on. Coming up the back straight here, and now we've got Fletch. Fletch, who from a few photos that I did take of this, he looked like he was running some massive camber angle going on, so he would have been struggling for front end grip massively with running so much camber. I found out a few hours ago that this was going to be a wet race. Given that the series organisers do try and mimic the weather settings, the weather settings at the track at the time. So at the time that we were racing this, it was actually raining down in southeast England, in Kent, where Brands Hatch is. So guys, we're going to pull a move here on Perfect Pringle, who's come into the series just for this one race. Hopefully he sticks it through with the next series. So yeah, you generally lower the tyre pressure by about 1 pound, and soften everything just by a couple of notches, and stand the wheels back up, not to 0, but nearly. Right, we're coming to this is Cooper Straight now, lap 2. Tyres should be on their way up, although putting it in the dirt like that's not going to help. Gather it up, come on, gather it up. I didn't do any practice this week in the wet. I did probably 15-20 laps in the dry, and was pretty happy with the way the car was sitting. I've never actually done too much running on this track in any motorsports game that I've played. It's just one that I've just never done. But I don't mind it actually. I like the fast flowing layout of it, and that's not going to help either. I'm going to have to do that all over again now. Anyway, still part of the fun. Let's see what we can do with Pringle again. Rub him straight. Famous name in motorsport. Lovely. This one here, this is Paddocks Hill. Back up the hill. I don't mind racing in the rain. It doesn't seem to matter what, whether it's an F1 or a touring car game. I like the wet. It seems to neutralise the field a bit. You know, the guys that aren't so quick tend to be up there with the guys that are quick, because there is a much finer limit as to how much you can push in the wet, whereas in the dry some people just tend to be able to find the grip where others can't. Look how close we are here to perfect Pringle. Just showing him the nose here, and I'm going to cut across that curve there. Kept two wheels on it, so that's all good. Nicely done. Right, now I'm a lap behind where I was meant to be, and even still that's not going to help. Come on! Fletch is about 160 metres up the road now. This was my mistake last lap. Let's cut ahead to lap 6 now. We've got Daddy Stig and Mr. Angry, I think, having a tussle up here, so let's see if they can bang into each other enough that we get to scoot on past as well. And it also looks like, who's in front of Mr. Angry there? Maybe Teely in the black Audi? Through turn 4 here, onto the back straight again. These guys are very close to each other, so hopefully someone's going to bang into each other. And oh, Daddy Stig's a bit loose. We're going to sneak up the inside here. Yeah. Oh, Mr. Angry. Knock, knock. Oh, he's run a bit wide. We're going to go side by side down here, grab him straight. Come on. Yes. Throw it down the hill here. Right. Fletch. That's Fletch in front. And that's Fletch there in his cruise. See if we can round him up pretty quick. It's a great little track this, so I mean it's a famous track. I've just never had anything to do with it really. But yeah, it's a great track. I couldn't imagine, I mean the Indy track just seems so short. I don't know how I'd feel about that. But anyway, obviously we've got a heap of spray in our face. It's hard to pick your brake marker and hard to see. So we're just going to do this carefully. That's not going to help. Come on. That's tea leaf in front of Fletch there. So you can see, because we've stood our wheels up, so to speak. So not running so much camber. Our speed through the corner is a lot higher than Fletch has got here, which probably won't be able to see on replay, but some of the photos, have a look at his front camber, and he's got some massive camber going on. Oh, alright. There you go, just give a spot. Do that again. So you're running very close here, and have to show the nose. Oh, and I think he's one ride. He did. In the mirror you can see he's off in the gravel. Alright, Mr. Tea Leaf. I like that corner there. You can just step the back end out and just let it slide a bit and catch it and run right across the apex, and it works beautifully. Okay, what's Mr. Tea Leaf got? We've still got Mr. Angry behind us. They're pretty much right in the middle of the two. But no, let's throw it down the hill again, catch that curve, help it pull around the corner. Try and stay off that curve on the left hand side, otherwise it'll pull you in. Come on, turn. There's a short shift there just to stop some wheel spin. Oh, come on. We're catching him. He's certainly got some straight line speed on him and some cornering speed. Just got to get behind him. Here we go. Can we do it here? Can we get up the inside? Which way is he going to go? Up the inside. Oh no! No. Some people are probably going to disagree with me on this one, but yeah, I think he turned in. You know, I hit him pretty much on the B pillar. You know, we both wanted that piece of road. So be it. You know, I kept going at the time, but as you're about to see, I gave a swap back just to make it even. There we go. Let's just do it cleanly. I mean, I thought I was up far enough. I thought he came across on me, but at the end, whatever. You know, doesn't matter. Let's just do it again. It's all part of the fun. So we've jumped ahead to lap 15. We did make our pit stop, and so did Tea Leaf. We've given him the spot back that Maybe I should have, maybe I shouldn't have given it back, I don't know, but I did anyway. Hopefully this rain lets up a bit for at least the next race. And oh, we've got a slow moving car here. Who's that? Tadpole. Is he moving slow? Or is he just... No, he's... Must have just had a moment there at... oh, what's the name there? Sterling's Bend. Let's see if we can grab these two by the end of the race. Cut ahead now to lap 19. We've got 2 laps to go. We did just set our fastest lap of the race, which was 1:36, I believe it was. Hopefully these two bang into each other and we can just scoot past. It's like, excuse me, can you please move? Hello. Yes. That's not going to help. Old traditional circuit, no runoff area whatsoever. You're off the track, you're on the grass, and it hurts big time. It hurts your lap time. Oh, we've got another car up ahead of us too now. We're going to be having another crack. Who's this going to be? Oh no, it is a slow moving car. That's THO Shooter. He's obviously got some damage. Alright, coming up to the last lap now. Come on, let's push. Let's get these two. Throw it down the hill here. Come on, get a turn. This was great racing, you know. Great racing this weekend. It's the first time in a long time that I've actually run into anyone. I mean, it's never on purpose, but you know, made contact with somebody. It's a very rare mistake or misjudgment, I guess. It does happen. Don't think we're going to be getting these two unless someone makes a mistake in the last couple of corners here. I might just see if I can give Tea Leaf a bit of a nudge, just to let him know that I am here. And that was how did that send him off? That was just a little nudge. Anyway, it is game graphics, I guess. But that was just meant to be literally a little love tap, but turned out to be a bit more. Anyway, P10 it is, P10 race 9. Sean pretty much blocks out the actual whole championship in P2 for this race. So well done to him. But we still have another race to go, which let's get it underway now. Actually, take a step back for a minute. We had a couple of goes at starting race 2. This was one of them, and as you're about to see, it got nasty. Check this out. Whoa. Seriously now. Like, WTF. How did that happen? Anyway, so we restarted that one. That was a massive incident. So we restarted that. But yeah, that was a crazy start. It was yeah, I've never seen that happen on this game. But anyway, this is the start of race 2 of the weekend, race 10 in the championship. Come on, let's go. Get some traction. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, alright. Return serve there. This is a reverse grid. So those who finished, you know, in the top 1, 2, 3 have started at the back. So it is a bit out of sequence, I guess you could say. Yeah, no worries, thank you. Personally, I'm not a fan of reverse grid, simply because although we all might think we're a Michael Schumacher or Mark Webber, you know, yeah, no worries, thanks. But seriously now, you know, there are some fellas that are just quicker than others. So, where did that come from? Right. Anyway, yes, I'm not a fan of reverse grid. It just it gets really messy. Just because you got obviously the fast guys at the back, and sometimes it might be someone's first race and they're on pole, and yeah, just don't have the experience. But anyway, this is what they do in this series, and that's fine. I'm just not a fan of it. But anyway, looks like Simon's had a caution thing that he had some damage, so he might be going in the pits. So we might just just trying to let him through so that he can go into the pits, but obviously he's not. Anyway, right, now that it's coming up to lap 2, let's actually start our race. We've caught up to the back of Daddy Stig here, and so we're on lap 6. Bit of a group of cars up here. Let's see what we can do now that we've actually got our race on the way. Got Daddy Stig here, there's Fletch just up ahead. No doubt Mr. Angry will be just up there. Looks like Simon in the silver Audi up the front. Daddy's Stig runs very wide and then he covers the inside, so let's see if we can get underneath him. Up the back straight, get on the wide open throttle early. Yes, hello, that means move. Let's just see if we can make him run wide here. Let's show him the nose, force him to brake late a bit. He gets it a bit loose. He catches it though, nicely done. Let's just keep it in there. That's it, nicely done. And I've missed my brake marker. Man. I blame lack of coffee, because this is like, by now it's probably 5:15 in the morning when this race started. Already been up for an hour and a bit for the start of this, so it's too early. Alright, lap 8 now. We've caught again to the back of Daddy Stig, who's run very wide. Oh no, that's Fletch. Where's Daddy Stig gone? Oh, he went past him. Fletch ran wide. Daddy Stig went past him. Right. Come on now. Onto Cooper straight. Get the thing turned. Open up the corner, get on the gas early. Then we can close him down. Let's go, come on. firing across that curve there. Okay, we've closed him down now. See if we can run straight past him down Brabham straight, because we can get a launch out of this corner. Oh, and he's run wide. And he's off the track. He's in the gravel. Right, next, Mr. Angry. We're going to skip ahead. Lap 19 out of 20. Wow! Nearly drilled the back of him. (19 of 20). Let's see if we can just get one more spot. Oh, and we've both run wide. Come on. Got the run on him. We've got the run on him. We're going to go to the outside. Oh, look at this, side by side. Someone's going to have to give. Nah. We're both going to go. I'm going to go around the outside. How's that? Around the outside in the wet. What was that curve? That was, was that Hawthorne or was that Westfield? I think that was Westfield. Sterling Bend, such an iconic name, Sterling, Brabham. I think one of the corners' name is Surtees as well. And Sheen, there's a Sheen corner. I apologise, I don't know which one's which though off by heart. So we come now to the final lap, the final race of Season 2. Forza Pro League Racing. Epic season, guys. Well done to Mr. Angry, actually, is the series organiser, who I do believe is going to not be racing anymore. He's going to concentrate on the organisation of the league, which I do understand. It's a hard thing to do to race and organise things. Most people can't do both. I have only met one other person who's been able to race and coordinate a league, and he's done a fantastic job both racing and the organisation of it. So hats off to him. But hopefully with him having a bit more time to organise things, you know, it's only onwards and upwards from here. Maybe bigger and better things for the series and the league. So well done, Mr. Angry. We're going to come across the line here in 8th. With not too bad of a fastest lap either, 1:36.6. That's pretty good. And again, Mr. Delordo takes out the win. He won race 1 also. Sean in 2nd again. But a massive congrats to the championship winners, I guess. 1st, 2nd and 3rd is Sean, THO Shooter and Big Tubes. Who THO Shooter and Big Tubes only had, I believe it was 2 or 3 points between them, so that was right on up until this last race here. So awesome job to those guys, well done. Other than that, I hope you've enjoyed the series, the videos that I've been able to make, and we will see you next time.